So we're here in the Kauri forest and we're looking at how much water the trees are using and how much carbon they're taking up. And that's really important because those things change as the climate changes. So by taking measurements across different days, across different seasons and across different years, we can understand how climate influences these processes. When it comes to climate change here in New Zealand, it's really the extreme events that are a big problem for forests. So the floods are an issue, storms are a problem because they can knock over the trees, but droughts are also a really extreme event that impact our forests. Uses water during the day, it sort of shrinks a bit and then overnight it refills again. So we get this shrinking and growing or expanding. So we've got some special instruments that we put into the trees, and these measure the sap flow. This is how fast the water is moving up the tree, and then we can sort of sum it all together to work out how much water a tree uses in a day or in a season or in a whole year. So this sensor's not working. So these are sap flow sensors. You can see there's two parts to it here. Now normally we measure down on the ground, but we want to understand what's happening in different parts of the tree, so that's why we're 12 metres above the ground. I was afraid of heights, but actually then when I started climbing the trees, I enjoyed it so much that the heights don't worry me at all anymore. It's a fantastic perspective that you get. So we're looking down and we can see the tree ferns below us, and then we can see, you know, a different view of the canopy. So we can see the different species nearby and how close the trees are living with each other. We've been working at this site for almost 7 years, but what we're doing now is thinking about, well, what about if the droughts are worse, or what about if there are multiple droughts? So we're doing a more manipulative experiment now to kind of simulate drought in the forest, catching the rainfall before it hits the forest floor, and that will dry out the soil to see how that will influence the trees. So yeah, they're beautiful trees to be working with, and we're very lucky to have this spot.